G'day viewers and welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since the last video, actually quite a while. Been pretty busy getting the house finished, which you can see in the background, and all moved in, so been a fairly busy time. I figured I'd make a video today. I've got to go to an Aeon Shopping Mall to get a few things, so take you for a ride, go over what I've been up to and just some general things about life in Vietnam. Alright, we'll get on the way, and we'll talk as we're riding. Okay. Alright, yeah, well, over the last few months we've been very busy. We got the house finished. Absolutely ecstatic with how it turned out. The architect that designed it and built it for us has done an amazing job. I'll do a video walkthrough of the house at a later time. Here's a couple of little sneak peeks of what it looks like, including one of its most amazing features. Yeah, I couldn't be happier with how it's turned out, and the whole process, there's a few little hiccups here and there, but overall it went very well. So if you ever thinking of building a house in Vietnam, or when you move here permanently, if you marry a lovely Vietnamese woman, the architect we used, he'd be more than happy for your business, and honestly the process was pretty much pain-free. Like anything, your results will probably vary, but yeah, I was very impressed with the work that was done, and it was put together pretty damn quickly, really. The old place was knocked down, and I think it took about 7 months. Hello. 7 months to build, and from there, the moving in process, which, as you imagine, it's nice to have their own space now. Prior to this, in the little studio apartment, which was quite small, upgraded from that to a massive, beautiful house. So that was quite good. So yes, now I'm living out in Binh district, which is a southern district or suburb of Ho Chi Minh City. It's a little bit further out, but still, you're not far from anything. As usual, Vietnam's nice and loud. Vietnam can be loud, it can be noisy, but at the same time it's actually quite peaceful. It's a weird combination. You never miss out on the excitement when you're driving. Trucks coming straight at you, it's all good. yeah, so between moving into the house, getting used to the new area and finding out where everything is, it's just been busy. And if you add on top of that, I live with PTSD, so even things I enjoy doing, sometimes you just can't find the motivation for. You'll go through a bit of a down patch where you just can't seem to manage to do even things you enjoy. So that can make life difficult, but fortunately I manage to work through it most of the time. Often some things will get go by the wayside for a little while, which unfortunately making these videos had. But back into it now, and we'll get some content up on the channel for you and answer some questions. I've had some questions over the time I've been busy, which I've answered for people. And I'm most happy to answer any questions people have about Vietnam, about visas, about lifestyle, travel destinations, yeah, just anything in general. I'm more than happy to answer and look forward to doing for you. Now, one question I've had from a lot of friends is, how do I miss Australia? Living in Australia, having moved to Vietnam. The short answer is no. I mean, everyone experiences things differently. That's not to say Australia's a beautiful country. It's just, unfortunately, one, due to PTSD, I find Australia to be a lot more aggressive these days. The politics are ridiculous. I'm not even going to get into that. The prices are insane. I can live a happy, simple life here for very little money, and I'm surrounded by, despite the loudness of it, calm and friendly people. I've also, while I've been doing, I'm about eight months now into learning Vietnamese, which is no easy task, I can tell you right now. It's definitely a difficult language to learn, but by the same token, it's very rewarding, because after 8 months, I'm finally starting to be able to piece together sentences. I'm starting to understand Vietnamese when it's spoken. I can read it quite well. I still need to learn a lot more, but that's just a process. And while you don't, and I've no doubt said it before, while you don't absolutely have to learn Vietnamese to travel here or even live here, you're missing out on so much, because the majority of Vietnamese speak very little or no English. So you're really limiting yourself in your social interactions, and yeah, you're just not getting the full experience. If you're travelling here, just learn a few words. You know, like, you'd be amazed actually how excited Vietnamese people are when you know simple words. You know, like please, not please, thank you. How much is this? You know, just simple things. And they help you to get by. But I mean, Google Translate is fine for little things. It tends to lose the translation when you have to type out long paragraphs. The context of what you're saying will get lost, and words will get translated wrong. Yeah, so overall, you can get by with it, and between that and if you're in tourist areas, there's definitely a lot more people that speak a reasonable amount of English. So, but if you're living here, I'd suggest you do it. I mean, I pay the equivalent of 180 Australian dollars a month for 2 1.5-hour lessons a week. So, and believe me, after an hour and a half, my brain's pretty much fried. Not that that's that difficult these days, but and for the longest time, I just felt like I was getting nowhere with it. But you suddenly realise that you know things, and it sort of creeps up on you over time. So while it's frustrating, it's also rewarding, and I'm starting to really see the payoffs 8 months in. I've read where it takes anywhere up to 18 months to properly learn the conversational Vietnamese so that you can speak it and understand it in a way that's you can have proper conversations, and you know, that's fine. It's no different to expecting foreigners that come to Australia to know English. I mean, so definitely, if you're coming here long term, I'd spend the money and learn the language. If you're coming here for a holiday, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. A lot of the Vietnamese language schools here in Vietnam have free like introductory YouTube lessons, which they go through the traveller basics. Look them up, learn the couple of words, and I guarantee you'll be thankful you did it, and you'll have a better experience. I brought it up in videos before, but riding a motorbike here, it's always an eye-opening experience. It's literally quite amazing what they'll put on the back of motorbikes and little trucks. I mean, there's a whole heap of snacks on the back of the truck there. But as I've said in the past, as long as you keep your wits about you, you ride with confidence, you'll have no problems. Much easier if you're in smaller areas, you know, like even places like Da Nang, Nha Trang, and so on, Hoi An. The traffic's not at the level it is here in Ho Chi Minh City. But once you can ride in those places, it's really just an extension of it. It's a weird thing, and I had someone describe it to me. You should ride with fear but not be fearful. It sounds like a contradiction, but I think what he was basically trying to say is just keep your wits about you, concentrate, and you'll have no problems, or very few. Like anything, if you're on a road, there's things that can happen that are unavoidable, and that'll happen anywhere in the world. So I'm curious to know what sort of content people would like to see, things in general. I know I'd like to start filming a bit of the foods that I eat at different times, and the experiences, the restaurants, the coffee shops and whatnot. I've actually put together one. Basically, I was going to do one on coffee culture, but it's really more a cafe culture that exists in Vietnam. I mean, coffee's a big part of it, but it's the teas, the juices, the themed coffee shops. So that one will be coming up soon, because coffee shops in Vietnam are a massive part of the Vietnamese day-to-day life. So I won't say too much on that, because I've got that coming out hopefully very soon. Still got to get a little bit more material for it, but that one will be coming up very soon. I've got some travelling coming up. I've got some family from Australia coming over, so we'll be going down to Phu Quoc, the island off the south of Vietnam, which I've made a video about previously. So I'll do a video of our trip down there. That should be towards the end of next month, which I'm looking forward to. It'll be good to have some family come visit. I know my wife, she's looking forward to meeting some of her Australian family, so it will be a pretty good time. But yeah, so if there's things you want to know about Vietnam, things you want to see, I'm very fortunate that I've got a very light schedule, so I'm more than happy to go and jump on the bike for a day to go and video and make a video of the things that you're interested in seeing, within reason. Alright, for the last part of this, I'll just let you enjoy the Vietnamese traffic. I'm not too far from the Aeon Shopping Mall, so we'll continue on to there. On shopping malls, the shopping malls in Vietnam, no different to the shopping malls you'll find in Western countries. Prices will be a little bit dearer than if you're shopping at markets and whatnot. Still reasonable, but there where you'll find your McDonald's, KFC, sometimes Starbucks. God knows why you'd want to drink that in Vietnam when you've got the lovely Vietnamese coffee, but anyway, each to their own. But yeah, so enjoy the scenery and the sights and sounds and traffic in Vietnam, and I'll talk to you in the next video.